What's going on, guys? Welcome back to part 5, I think, of the Rotherham United save on Football Manager 2017. In the last episode, if you never caught it, we beat Sheffield Wednesday 2-0. We ended an 8-match winless streak in the last episode with a live com. Today, hopefully, we can win another game. But now, we're going to go and check the matches. Have we maintained a winning run? Probably not. You know, stranger things have happened, though. Leicester won the Premier League. UK, or Britain left the EU. And Donald Trump is now president of the United States. So, you know, strange things have happened. So, guys, we'll just quickly start off with the transfers and so on. We brought in one player, Samadi Akite, on a free. The 28-year-old Malian. Pretty good. I mean, he's only on £1,500 a week. He's not too bad at all. I do like the look of him. Physically, he's a very, very good player. And then one two outs actually. Kelvin Wilson left. He went to Rangers. We got rid of him because we needed a lot more money, and he was on a little bit of a wage, and he wasn't playing. So, yeah, we got rid of him. And James Wallace, the guy we signed at the start of the season, he's also out on loan. Let's go and have a quick recap of the matches before we get into today's game. So we started off with a 2-2 draw against Wigan since then. So we're actually 2-0 down. Yannick Wildschut scored in the 49th minute. Wigan played really well. And then Craig Davies scored in the 85th minute. I'm sure half of our fans would have left by then. But then Odin Wingy scored in the 88th minute. And straight off kick-off again in the same minute, Taquito went and scored to draw the game 2-2. Taquito got man of the match with an 8.0 rating. Fantastic fight back to grab a point for the team. We then went 3 matches unbeaten. We went and beat Burton 1-0. The team who beat us 2-0 a few weeks before, we beat them 1-0. Another goal from Peter Odin Wingy as well. Glad that he's staying fit and grabbing starts. He's scoring goals as well. We played quite well in this game. A game not of many chances, but we did have a lot of the chances in the game. A very, very strong very strong 3 points in this game. Unfortunately, Kuki got injured for a little while. He is back very shortly, but he was out for about 3 or 4 weeks, which has hindered us slightly. But just like 2 days after the Burton game, we played this game, and all our brilliant first teamers were unfit, so we did have to start a backup team. Unfortunately, Tom Adeyemi got sent off as well in the 36th minute. Left us in the crap a little bit. As you can see, the stats, they absolutely annihilated us. Leeds with a very, very well-deserved 2-0 victory. Again, fitness was a huge issue, but they fully deserved the victory. Again, we had 10 men, so we can't complain too much of that. And it's unfortunate Adeyemi got sent off. He's now also injured for about 6 weeks, so he's a bit of a liability at the moment. We then had the FA Cup third round. It was quite disappointing. We drew 2-2 with Stevenage. Izzy Brown and Danny Ward grabbing the goals for us. Tyler Walker scoring twice for Stevenage. He's a good little youngster, this guy, 20 years of age. He's on loan from Forest. Now, that's what I was wondering. He's really, really decent. He scored 12 goals this season. Not too bad for a young striker at all. But he grabbed 2 against us. We started again. A bit of a mix-up. I wanted to start some younger players and so on. Kuda Musque started up front. We had Oliver Davis in goal and so on. And unfortunately, we didn't play too well in this one. We drew. They took us to a replay back at their place, which isn't ideal, especially with the kind of congestion of all the fixtures and so on. We needed to kind of get this game out of the way and get into the 4th round of the FA Cup. But after that game, we lost to Norwich 2-1. Again, quite disappointing because Odin Wingy sent us on our way. It's a lovely goal. Great through ball to him, and he dispatched it beautifully. But then Robbie Brady scored 2 goals. Quite sloppy from our team, really. Odin Wingy, though, scoring again, which is promising. He's grabbing a lot of goals for us at the moment. But Robbie Brady grabbing man of the match in the end with his 2 goals. We then played Stevenage again, but they took us all the way to extra time. Again, we actually started quite a strong team. We started a couple of younger players. Tom Rose grabbed a game as well. James Wallace, Adeyemi, and so on. And Darnell Fisher. But we took the lead after extra time. We brought Izzy Brown on up front in the 67th minute. He did really well. He tore them to shreds, really. They actually equalised. Luke Wilkinson. Lee Camp came out, left himself in no man's land. They knocked it in with a header. As you can see, their condition in the end was horrendous. And Joe Newell ended up grabbing the winner after Jake Forster-Caskey missed a penalty as well. We deserved it in the end. It's a little bit frustrating again how they took us all the way to extra time. Some promising performances from the guys that came in though. Darnell Fisher, Tom Rose didn't have a bad game at fullbacks and so on. So pretty happy with the 2-1 victory in the end, and we move back on to the league fixtures. Where unfortunately we lost 2-0 to Newcastle. Again, we didn't really get going in this game. Newcastle at St James's Park, a very difficult place to go. We let ourselves down a little bit. Early booking from Taquito put us a bit on the edge as well. But we're really struggling for goals at the moment, and with very limited finances. We've literally got no money, guys. It's a struggle. Rolando Aarons and Daryl Murphy scored a great goal there. In the last game, we drew 0-0 against Barnsley as well. It's a point, so it's huge. But nothing much happening. Leaves us in the Championship now. Just 1 point ahead of the relegation zone, but 3 places ahead of it. So, again, Birmingham, Wolves, ourselves, Cardiff, Preston could all be sucked straight back in there. Wigan and Sheffield Wednesday up there, but Blackburn have got a bit of a mountain to climb at the moment. Today, guys, we're going to be back, though. We're going to play Hull instead of Nottingham Forest, which I originally planned. But Hull, hopefully the magic of the cup could send us through against a Premier League team. Have a quick look. They're in 18th place in the Premier League, not doing too well at the moment. Themselves, Watford, Borough and Sunderland all in a bit of a pickle at the moment. Still got feeling as manager, though. Their current top goal scorers and so on, if we have a quick look, is Diamande with just 4 goals. So no one's scoring many goals for them. But hopefully, you know, Magic of the Cup could see us through. Let's go and see the starting lineups for today's game. Now we're going to risk 2 players here that have only just come back from injury, which are Kuki and Blackstock. But our starting 11 will be Lee Camp, Joe Mattock, Halford, Ball and Kelly, Poyet and Taquito. And then we've got Danny Ward, Kuki, Izzy Brown and Blackstock as our team. Now, Hull has started a bit of a mix-up. Marshall in goal, Robertson, Davis, Dawson and El Mohammadi at the back. So quite a strong back four. Livermore, Mason and Henriksen. Klukas and Snodgrass on the wings. And then Yelovich up front. So I'm quite happy that Abel Hernandez isn't playing. But hopefully, guys, we can grab a win in this game. It'd be huge for us for confidence and so on. And for finances as well. Let's go and see how well we do. So, guys, a very poor first half. No highlights at all. Which you can only be pleased about against a Premier League opponent, really. If we have a look, we're doing okay so far. Very surprising that there's no highlight of yet. We're keeping them quite as good. Again, though, hopefully we can't take them to a replay. They've just brought on Abel Hernandez and Tom Huddleston, which is going to switch it up a little bit. I'm just going to encourage them because we're playing well. We haven't let them have a real kind of clear-cut chance unless I've just jinxed it. But Blackstock brings it down here. I think they're down to 10 men actually at the moment because Abel Hernandez is off. Taquito on the ball into Kuki, the youngster. Back out to Taquito. Try to whip one in and Huddleston blocks it. And hopefully they don't quite clear the lines. This is Kelly. Tried to switch it to Danny Ward. It's a very good ball as well to Danny Ward. Here's Joe Mattock on the ball. Tries to loft it towards Kuki. But Snodgrass can win it now. And Hull will probably break away. It's Ryan Mason here with a bit of room. He got the shot away. But Lee Camp stops it. Just over 25 minutes left, guys. Is there going to be another chance here? Davis. They've obviously gone 2 up front if Yelovich is still on the pitch. Here's Ward. Back to Mattock. Ward tries to cut inside rather than out. He's knocked it on for Kuki. Who, if a good cross. Taquito with loads of time. And he just hit it straight at Marshall. I thought maybe if he just smashes that near post, we won the look there. That was a great chance. And all of a sudden, the game has set alight. Blackstock here into Kuki again. These two working quite well together. Danny Ward, our top goal scorer at the moment. Back to Poyet again. Back to Greg Halford. Great ball for Blackstock. Bit of room for Kuki. Doesn't miss chances like that at all. You don't get much closer than that. He's off the inside of the bar and down. All of a sudden, it's all Rotherham. Here's Mattock. Poyet again. Taquito with a chance. Kuki again. Towards Blackstock. Marshall! Oh, we got really lucky, but we are 1-0 up. Dexter Blackstock's first Rotherham goal. Marshall hit it straight at him. And it is 1-0 to Rotherham. Now, we were knocking on the door. Kuki tried to find it. Marshall hits it straight at Blackstock. And ladies and gents, we are 1-0 up against a Premier League opponent in the FA Cup. It has been all us in the last few minutes or so. And we really do deserve a goal there. So I'm really happy with that. We're going to drop to defensive now with 15 minutes to go. And we're going to make some change. Taquito is going to come off. Greg Halford's going to push there. We'll bring Dale Fry on as well. Belaid's just come back from African Cup of Nations. We are going to bring Dexter Blackstock Dexter Blackstock off because he's been pretty good. And then we'll bring Danny Ward off just to keep some players fresh for the next game, but also keep the players going forward fresh as well. And it looks like we may well shock Hull City here, away from home, ladies and gents, with 10 minutes to go. Kuki's just picked up a dead leg, which isn't ideal. Hopefully he's only out for a week or so. It's coming in now. Snodgrass on the edge of the box. Kuki chasing him down, and there's the full-time whistle. Get in there. What a victory that is. It certainly is the magic of the cup. It was all us in that second half. I'm really, really happy with that performance. We now will go through to the 4th round of the FA Cup. And let's quickly, before we end the episode, let's see what the draw is going to be. So, 5th round, actually, I don't know if I said 4th round or kept saying 4th round, but it's the 5th round of the Cup. Some teams in there which I'd like to face. Now, Barnsley was one of them. They've gone. Everton, Derby. Reading or QPR I'd take. They get Chelsea. Bristol City? No, Rochdale or Forest. Now, we're the only Championship team bar Fulham or Newcastle that there may be. But Fulham or United, West Brom, Southampton or West Ham, Crystal Palace, Rotherham, Arsenal. So Arsenal are going to be coming to the New York Stadium. That game is huge. It's the 18th of February, which is actually my birthday, incredibly. Which is where the Cardiff game is. So, guys, I think we may well come back for that one, because that is a really interesting tie. So, we've beaten Hull. Can we beat Arsenal? A huge, huge team. 18th of February it's going to be. I don't think if I just quickly skip forward, just so we see. It's also deadline day today, guys. But we're going to see, just to confirm, that Arsenal game is on the 18th of February. So, yeah, we're going to be playing Arsenal in the next episode, guys. Form is still a bit up and down at the moment. It's still a while since we got our last league win. At the moment in the Championship, it's looking okay. 27 points. We're, a little bit iffy at the moment. Cardiff do have a game in hand, but next game we've got Forest, who dropped down to 4th since the last episode. In the meantime, we're also going to have Bristol City, who are 15th, so that's a very winnable game. We also play Blackburn, who are rock bottom, and Huddersfield Town, who are towards the top. So, a bit of a mix of fixtures, guys. But next episode, we're going to be playing against Arsenal. If you enjoyed this cup win, smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, guys. Enjoy the rest of your day. Until next time, I'll see you all very, very soon.